Hello boys, Cool Yoshi here, and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, beating all 3 Mario games while collecting 100%. So, yeah, we are on Super Mario 64. In the last episode, we left off finishing off all the stars in Lethal Lava Land. Now we're gonna go into the Hazy Maze Cave and do some stuff. And just to warn you, this game gets really difficult starting right now, because every level will usually have a death pit to kill you if you don't know how to deal with it. I have figured out some routes through each of these levels, so we'll start by taking the safest route for this cave, at least that I know of, coming from the left here. And for our first star, we're actually not going to do the intended star. Instead, we're going to go straight into a series of wall kicks. Trying to see if I can be quick there, but nope. By wall kicking all the way to the top, we've already collected a star just like that. Very quick. There's actually another trick we could do as well. For fun, I'm going to do this trick once. If it works, it's really cool. If it does, gets me killed, I'm going to take the intended route. But yeah. We're getting these stars first just because they're probably the most annoying. We could definitely get the 100 coin star, but we want to save it for later. So, to get this correctly is kind of annoying. Actually, can I just do this? No, wait, now I'm not getting anywhere near it. I think I just have to do it like this. Okay. Clearly, I've not done any practice on this, but I think... Sure. Gave me a wall bounce, but okay. It's possible to jump off that wall and just skip straight to that star. That's what I was trying to go for, and I think there's actually an easier strategy of that, but gave it a couple of tries just to see if anything came out, but of course nothing. So we'll continue this by going for the stars in actual linear order this time. So for the first two, we actually have to go directly to the cave, and I am not really interested in waiting, so we'll just take some damage here. All of our health will regen anyways when we finish. So in this one, we simply have to find the beast, which is known as Dory. We ground pound on his neck, which you may have seen me do this for a separate playthrough, but separate video rather. But when I did it, I used him to go straight to a different spot. Okay. I'm getting a lot better at using that. If you do not do that kick, you get not quite as much distance out of your jumps, so it is very important to make sure you keep doing that. So we've gotten our first star off of that. The second star we can do also is rather quick. We're not going to actually get the add coins here, because it's really so. And also, I pressed the camera button instead of doing the launch jump. That's a classic mistake to make, pressing the camera button instead of the button you use for launch jump. Definitely after that fail, I'm going to make sure I know what button it is. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, jeez, I was nearly too quick for that. It is possible to hit that boulder and go flying down, so I don't want to deal with that. You can kind of stop your fall by ground pounding. So for this next star, we have to grab the metal cap and then essentially book it all the way to the end. To try and get as much distance out of here as possible. And then we climb up here to press this switch, and we can go straight into this spot, which is where our next star is hidden. But it's not necessarily an easy thing to go for, so before we deal with that, I'm gonna do this setup first. Surprisingly, I was able to get that in a row. That's not easy to do. And I just did that like a speedrun, no problem. Okay, that deals with that star. But not necessarily the secret star. We still have to find that, which is in a completely different area within itself. And you can kind of see here kind of an idea of how the AZ Maze Cave works. For obvious reasons, I'm probably going to go for every coin but the red coins first, and then when the red coins are left, I will simply finish it off of that, because the way you get 100 coins in this mission is absolutely brutal. It's very slow and arduous, and can take a long time to complete. It's the most annoying and longest section of red coins. Before we actually do that, we're going to follow a specific location over here to head into a maze, which is required for one spot. Okay, there we go. You could go for this without the metal cap, but it's safer to do so with the actual med cap. Okay, backflip to this one. I forget which star is which, but I believe there is a star hidden behind a secret path, so at least from what I remember, you want to go for that maze area, which is why I went to the right instead of to the left early on. So that way we can collect that, and that takes us to a secret path, which if we go into... Oh, okay, this is actually different than I expected. Alright, so we get to do the wall climb. Let's actually read this sign, I want to make sure. If you jump and hold the B button, you can hit onto some objects overhead. It's the same as grabbing a flying bird. Interesting. You'll see here, we actually have to take a very specific path to get to the star. I've tried to get there to the wrong way so many times and have just died. So anyways, you have to double jump to get up to the ledge and then essentially climb this overhang while holding B all the way to the left without missing a single bit. If you do, you'll die. It's really brutal, obviously. And Mario can actually potentially fall off if you take too long, which is why I wasn't taking my sweet time there. Just rushing it over there is probably better. Thankfully, it's pretty slow, so it's not too hard. I've died on that quite a few times by thinking I could just go to the wrong path for him and then just falling for the side. It's a good thing I actually looked at where to go this time. That's not necessarily the way I wanted to go. The way I wanted to go actually involves a secret path, but I guess while we're here, we'll go ahead and collect some coins to get some stuff. Alright. Get ready, boys, for probably the most brutal star in the game right here. AZ Maze Cave's 100 coin star can take a very long time to complete and has multiple paths. That could be rather annoying. In particular, hurts that a lot of the coins you collect from these are not necessarily from the regular stuff, but from the enemies you find. Alright, so for my first part of this, I obviously want to go through and deal with this as fast as possible. Oh, jeez. This one is kind of tricky to get all the 5 coin blocks on if you don't know how to do it. And that's the main reason why I did it first, because if you do not get that in time, then you have no way of actually getting the 100 coin star very easily. Oh my gosh, stop doing that. I'm losing health here. Okay. I think this other secret exit is where I actually want to be. Yeah, see, there we go. Okay, yeah, this is definitely correct. This is the one I was trying to go into earlier. Now, in terms of actually doing the efficiency, I think the safest way of doing this level is as soon as you go to the right, just go for the coins and you don't have to deal with them again, because if you end up having to do that more than twice, it could be really annoying. The particular annoying thing that could be annoying with that is going for all of that and then dying trying to get some other coins elsewhere and then just having to go all the way back to the beginning again. It's just overall brutal 100 coin mission. But anyways, no time to dally now. We actually have to do it now. Like I said, literally probably the longest and hardest mission in the game. This can take anywhere from 20 minutes to complete to as many as 10 if you're really quick. It is very brutal and has lots of ways of dying. The safest strategy I know of, once you know exactly where the coins are, that is to actually ignore the blue coin mission, as scary as it may be. So you can go for these slightly difficult jumps first just to get them out of the way, because remember, if you miss anything, you're going back to the start. And this guy could be kind of annoying because his coins will actually fall for the floor because of the thing being weird, but that time we were able to get them, so that helps out a lot. And probably the worst part of it out of this mission will be coming up pretty soon, as you might have guessed. Is we have to go out here, collect some coins, then go up another spot, collect some other coins. And while we could go here without necessarily picking up stuff, we will for sure pick up some of the coins underwater here and then come back. Yes, we could go to the Dory Star again. It's not required though, so I probably will skip it, but the main reason I'm coming down here to begin with is that there's other coins elsewhere that we have to still pick up, so I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while in this game probably, and I'm gonna actually explore under the water here. See if we can find anything. Because in some of the other levels, there are lots of hidden coins underwater. One area, literally more than 50% of the coins are hidden underwater. Anyway. We're not going to use Dory as silly as it is, but we could get the 8 coins. It is embarrassingly so to do so, and it's especially annoying when you get all of the coins only to die immediately after getting them. So, most of the reason to come here was not even to go down here, but it's always nice to check because I always forget whether or not there's coins here. I believe in one run of this, I went to get these coins to finish off the star, went back to get the red coin star, the red sign star wasn't complete, and in one of my waifus, I died trying to get the 100 coin mission. It's particularly annoying because you can't get that with a single jump. You have to do more than one jump to get there properly. I've never taken this path before in the cave. Usually I take the other one, but... Okay, well, at least it led me to the right spot. Okay, once you deal with the... Okay, so now we actually are going to go into the maze legit this time. And exit in a way that lets us reach the end of it as well. Oh, jeez! That's my least favorite thing, when it just misses like that. Okay, that is good enough. We can recover that if we kill every enemy in the area, that is. Missing too many of the coins is when things will go south, because you'll go to find a lot of the stuff. So that was 5 coins we lost out on, so... From the looks of it, I think just killing the enemies in here should do the trick. If we can find them, that is, and kill them. I believe normally you don't even have to kill anything to get out of this area normally, but for extra safety, we're just gonna kill all individual enemies in this area. Then we can exit via the back here, jump up to the top. If we go down, we'll be back in the area. And now the actual fun begins. We have to get some RNG coins. Yes, I mentioned there's RNG in this. Yes, there is RNG in this entire part. Before I do anything else, the coin mount is not looking the best. What am I saying? It is looking good. And now you get to see where this gets annoying. For a long time, the speedrun of this level was very slow and very boring and pretty difficult, because to get it to work, you have to take this secret platform, which thankfully respawns immediately if you mess up, all the way over to the left by moving it in such a way where you stay on the platform while simultaneously getting to each of the individual parts. And my least favorite part of this entire thing is right here. Because in the speedrun, you have to get this guy on the left, on this way, by just barely moving around him. It is very difficult and very annoying. So, yeah. We're not going to actually deal with him. It is possible to definitely kill him, but it's not easy to do that. So, rather than dealing with that, let's actually try and pick up the other red coins in the other spots of the area. If we're going for that, the best way of dealing that is to first head around to the left, which will eventually reach us to our first red coin here. And here we kind of find a eye that we are able to kill. We can definitely kill him. Ugh. As you can see, this could be rather annoying to do. Oh wait, why did I do that? I left a lot more risk than I needed to. Now I have to kill this scuttlebug early. You know what? I don't think I'll be able to kill any of the eyes here. It is possible to definitely kill them, but it's very difficult to do so. The safest way of getting around that is to wait to kill them until moments later. I'm gonna just die off here. I really need to stop taking these risks, though. Is there a scuttlebug I could still kill? Doesn't look like it. Ugh. Now you see how obnoxious Hazy Maze Cave 100 coins really is. The particular annoying part is having to get stuff like the 100 coin star and our stuff while being on top. And if you mess up any part of it, you have to do the entire thing again. It's just so brutal. I don't know why. A lot of people don't even know how Hazy Maze Cave 100 coins can even exist. But ugh, it's just a thing that happens. Probably the simplest way of getting all of this, if you are going to try it, is to punch each of these blocks as it comes around, and you'll see that they each hold a coin that you can pick up. It's the simplest way, at least that I know of. So, I guess for safeties, we're just going to do the red coin part of this first, and try and get the 100 coin part done during the final phase of this. Because there are two phases of this. Once you've collected enough of the red coins to get the remaining ones, you essentially have to head around this maze of some sorts to get into this. Like I said, you're just barely able to kill those enemies, but the game doesn't actually intend you to want to kill them. Like I tried to for a while, but they're definitely not fun. Okay, thankfully it didn't despawn on me. Most annoying part is when you bonk the wall on accident and it moves backwards on you. So yeah, you have to go all the way down to the left. Now there is actually two separate ways of getting through this. There's a different path that could be taken from the left. We don't want to deal with that, so obviously we'll just get over to this as soon as we can. If you do ever fall down, if you have the ability to ground pound, then doing so is probably your best way of dealing with that. Alright. Most brutal part now. Any fail here will cost tons of time. So we have to be pretty careful with this. So like, so we've already dealt with a lot of our stuff, and now we have to do this auto scroller, which just adds more pain to the already annoying 100 coin mission. A particular reason why this is actually so obnoxious is Hazy Maze Cave in general has the lowest coin count out of all of the levels in the entire game, which is what makes its 100 coins so difficult to get. There are so many ways to get 100 coins, but actually getting them all can be rather difficult, which is where that Dory thing was potentially going to come in. Obviously, the simplest way of getting the rest of the coins right now would be to kill one of the eyes, but that's still very difficult to do. Like, so to kill a guy while being on a platform of a right side, that's just super annoying. I'd much rather kill the bats to get this than getting other stuff. But anyway, gonna do a safety pound to get to the bottom. Preserve as much health before we at least take the eyes on. If you are going to take out one, I believe the recommended one to take out is this one on the left. But none of the stars spot. I feel like if I was being smarter, I probably should have gone for the other one first, so... I guess I'll just have to look for coins elsewhere. There is actually 2 different ways to look for coins, and I think the way I want to do this backup is I'm gonna try and go back into the maze again, but this time I'm gonna actually take the secret exit on purpose because I completely forgot there's coins there. I'm not sure why I didn't do this early enough. There's actually 2 exits too, like there's one on the side. My gosh, I hate this pit. That's my least favorite pit in the game. It just trolls so much stuff and causes you to lose out. And see there, now I'm losing out. It's just annoying. Okay, this should... Yeah. Easy. I probably should have actually come here. And it's not necessarily that this is annoying. It's mostly just due to the fact that Hazy Maze Cave has the lowest coin count in the game, only containing about 100 coins to do so, and most of the coins are hidden in pretty tricky to almost hard to get locations. It's a good thing I actually remembered these coins, because no way in heck am I killing one of those eyes. Technically, if you do want to go fast, killing the eyes is by far the quickest, but we are not going to do that, so yeah. Anyways, with the collection of this star, we are now out of the worst star in the game. The worst star in the game has been defeated. Whew! It's a good thing we didn't die there, because that one star took about 50 minutes to complete. Okay, well, I did not want to enter this. Thankfully, I have a thing called Exit Course that I could just do instead. Don't like walking down, but hey, it is what it is. Alright. Now the last level will be seen here, at least that I can do without wasting too much time, is the shifting sand level, which is also the most obnoxious of the levels, and is also the reason why I'm collecting all the stars here, because there are 2 stars from MIPS that spawn down here. One at 16 and one at 50. The only way to do it efficiently is to get every single star here without missing one. Well, actually, the way my route is set up, I can miss 6 stars and be fine. But at minimum, we need to get this star and another, so... You know what? We're just gonna do the 100 coins while we're here. So, already we're starting with the hardest coin set by far in the game, and we haven't even looked at this level yet, because that's a thing I just like to do sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna move back on purpose so I don't go too far. Nice, I blew up both of them. Whew! Okay, nice. Nice trick kill on Edge. I just take it about before he even does anything decently annoying. Oh, there he is. I'm looking for this Pokey so we can kill him and get 5 coins. Okay, he's in an annoying spot, actually. There we go. Got him. Just like before, the camera is your best friend. All of these spots you see in here are all instant death. You don't want to fall into the sand at all, or you will instantly die, and it is a bad time to die here. Not only that, but it's not necessarily easy to get all of the coins either. Okay, I think throwing this against the blocks the safest. Oh, wait. I always forget about that. It's fine. I don't think it's actually free coins, so it shouldn't really make a big difference. Well, obviously we can't get it now, but it's fine. We don't really need this at all, really. This area in particular could be rather annoying to get up to right away. Man. Now for my least favorite part. The only real way of getting extra coins is to get the red coins. And to get them, you have to fly in the air. But this time, you have to get the coins while hovering over the air very dangerously. It is probably, out of all the red coin missions, the most brutal red coin mission in the entire game. Very difficult to get a good spot to fly right away, and very difficult to take off. And your time also doesn't last long, really. I believe you need at least 2 or 3 of the 4 air coins to get it, and in addition to it, you have to go into the pyramid pretty early on as well, so just like before, all of these are really brutal. And if you die in the pyramid, you won't be able to go back for quite some time. So overall, this mission is just really brutal. Definitely one of the scariest missions in the game, because it is very brutal. Okay, we're gonna try and pick up the safety coin here, only we've missed it. Okay. Oh. Ah! See, just like that. That's what I thought was going to happen. And now we have to do all that slowness again. At least it wasn't later on, but still very annoying. Even at minimum, you need 36 coins or something before coming there. And while we could do this without the red coins, we are going to, at minimum, pick up some of them. We should probably start doing some lawn jumps just so we don't have to deal with this being super annoying. I forget how many coins particularly you need to have before entering the pyramid, but probably the safest way to do it is to kill most of the enemies, get at least 1 red coin from the towers, maybe more, and collect some other stuff in the maze, maybe, do a couple of other stuff, and then, yeah. Ugh. I didn't even mean to double jump that second one, by the way. It just straight up came out, and then I died. Okay, so we have to throw this at the pillar to get the actual coins. And of course, one goes on to the top. Because they like to troll me like that. They of course are going to do that. Okay. Need to kind of speed up our gameplay a little bit. But still get some of the red coins while we're at it. There's lots of ways to insta-die. You could get squished by those enemies, you could get squished by other stuff. Thankfully, you don't actually need all the coins here, because, like I said, most of the coins are gotten via simply found and collecting the other stuff. I'm gonna get some momentum on this, so I can maybe get this a little bit easier. Okay, at least I got that coin first try. I've been trying to deal with other stuff. Let's just carefully backflip up here rather than dealing with this. We could get some other coins, but the coins I recommend getting are on top of the pyramid here, and sure, I'll do another jump. Because the arrow momentum will give me more than enough to easily escape anything, so we'll do that, and then kill this guy to get some more coins, and then get this block. It's right in the way. We'll move it so that we're about here, and then try and pick up all the coins. And there, now it's fallen off, which is good. If you are going to do 100 coin stars, you want to wait until the last possible minute before doing the star with the bird, because once the star with the bird has been done, anytime you try and do another star, the bird is going to troll you a lot, and I mean a lot. So rather than dealing with that, we're going to deal with this first. Man. Very slow to begin with. And now for that tricky part, actually entering the pyramid. And it's still not over there. There's still lots of ways to die there, particularly falling into a sand pit or falling into the other pyramid. I've already died once. I don't want to die again, so the safest way to get in there is to actually use this nearby tornado, which magically take you about 50% of the way, and then you could just do that to get in. I could actually jump across there, but the tornado will stop me anyway, so it makes most sense to do that. And now we're in the actual pyramid itself, which is where we're gonna get our remaining coins. So, just like before, another very long 100 coin mission. Having to collect all of the coins in here. I'm probably not going to even go for the blues, because they're in a very brittle spot. I'm getting dodged by a Goomba because I can't seem to keep up with it. How about I just deal with the blue coins now and not have to deal with them later. So I'm going to get this and then quickly turn around. If I can turn around at all. Okay, good. What I was worried about was getting stuck in the sand, because I always think there's like a sand pit there, but I always forget about that not being there. Okay, there we go. And the coin gets stuck on the error edge again. That's a thing that tends to happen a lot with these level. Oh, jeez. Okay, finally got back up there. That was brutal to deal with. Oh, jeez. Sure, why not? We'll defy F a little bit more. The quicker we get these, the sooner we can get out of here. There's plenty of coins elsewhere in the pyramid, so I'm just gonna ignore the rest of this. Did it actually land down? Yes, it did. I have to rush for this one. Alright. Now, in terms of actual stars in the pyramid, there are two you can get, mainly. One is a long coin one, another one you get by climbing to the top, and one final one you can get, you have to, essentially beat a boss hidden within a secret lair. I'm gonna go for the more obnoxious one while I'm at it, which is, you have to jump on to 5 very specific coin spots, and once you have done that, you can then land on all of them to collect coins. The sooner I could just finish this, the better. Because this level's already annoying enough, with probably the hardest one being once you actually try and get the red coins outside of the pyramid. And well as triggering the stupid bridge as well, there's always that. Which I've forgotten to mention that there are 2 specific stars in particular that make this level so annoying. You know, I'm just gonna continue going and see what star I get to. Oh yeah, that's right. Both of them are hidden through the top at the same time. Screw this, taking the easy one. I don't want to deal with this too much. Sooner I get out of there, the better. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going straight into the next of the hardest missions in the game. Collecting the red coins. At least for me, this is one of my least favorite red coin missions in the entire game. Because of the fact that you have to use wing cap to get those red coins, otherwise you just can't get them. There are some precise jumps you can do to get to a couple of them, but overall you just need the wing cap. It's almost impossible to get in there without it. Unlike the last one, though, we are going to play a little bit quicker, probably ending with the safety maze. Only entering there once all 4 coins are done. Jeez, the camera sometimes can be really trolling. There are quite a few ways to get them, but by far the safest way I know of getting them is essentially you have to do like a mini tower one. You essentially have to go to the top of each tower, and then you triple jump, doing just enough to get enough height, and then using that you can usually get the coin from there. If you fail that, that's when it gets really difficult. So I'm going ahead to try and get the hard one while I have a chance. And again, all of these coins have to be collected with the wing cap. I'm just kind of using a control stick to try and move in a better way. Okay, I got it. The most annoying thing to remember about this is the fact that since your wing cap is limited, you have to remember that it runs out after a little bit, so you have to go back here every time you fail to get it back. And I'm not doing anything else until those red coins are collected. Like, I'm not doing a different strategy. I'm not doing anything else. Nor the dumb pyramid thing. I'm gonna make sure these red coins are collected before I do anything else. Oh gosh. That is not set up at all. I guess the way I did it the first time was actually better. Ugh. Jeez Louise, I hate this star so much. It's probably the hardest one of the red coin stars and in this mission in general. It's just really annoying to get a good line. And if you do this the safe way, like, this is just the safe way. Like, imagine doing it even faster than this. Essentially, you would have to take off a minimum of 3 times. Alright, I have to go straight for this thing on the left now. Okay, nice dive there, just to make sure I don't die in the very least. Nope. Okay, okay then. Okay, well I don't really like that one on red coin, so rather than doing it the semi-intended way, I'm gonna do it the way I did it before. Yeah, see, that's way nicer than doing it the normal way. Normal way is just terrible. And now you can see how obnoxious it is, because you have to go through all of this just to get some stupid coins that are blocking your way. And then once you finish off this entire thing, it's possible that you may have to retry those. Ugh. Now it's that coin in particular that's getting me a lot. Good grief. Can I just get this already? And there's also that. You can just randomly hit the bird as well instead of actually getting the coin you want. And now the bird has been activated. Well, it won't be fully activated for one. Now we have to use it as tornado to get back to the end. Wait a minute, I always forget. I completely forgot there was a wing cap switch there. What am I doing? I could just use this silly to get back up top. That gets me rather close to the coin as well, but not quite close enough. This will at least, though, help me get the other coins, and if I miss, I could just use the tornado to get back up. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit of a longer loop this time before going back for it. Ugh. Yeah, see, there's no way of getting it that way. Looks like I'm landing on the tower again. And taking off again. Ugh. Time to redo the wing cap. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. I already talked about how annoying this star can be, but ugh. It's not necessarily hard, it's just so annoying to get a perfect position to get all these coins right away. There we go. It's my least favorite one of them all. Saying that because I don't really think the other one is as difficult, but this one, ugh, it's just so annoying. Oh jeez, I'm gonna have to go back, aren't I? Okay, no, a little bit later. Okay, it's gonna run out now, probably. Take the safety tornado. Safetiness. It's much easier to get here with the tornado doing the regular route, simply because taking the regular route can lead to death. And you can see me taking quite a lot on a star in particular, having to reuse the wing cap several times. Circling back around again. Okay, well, now I got the trolley star, but now I have to actually go for the maze of death. There's still that, and we can still die there, so it's not free by any means. It's been a long time since I've done this maze, so we need to make sure we know exactly where these things are going. All the way to the left and all the way to the right, and this middle part is safe. So for starters, I'm gonna stay in this middle part. Oh, actually, wait, no, yeah, I'm gonna stay in the middle of this. There's just two spots where you're safe from the block. We have to go for the entire maze of death. Oh, jeez. I always get so scared in this part. This part could definitely freak some people out. Because of the way they move is just really tricky. I think all the red coin spots are safe for the most part. Oh yeah, now we have to make it around the exit. I may as well do this the legit way. Hurry up. Okay, take this safety over here. I also don't really like the fact that those blocks have lots of sad faces on them. They're even worse than, like, the straight-up womp faces. They're just annoying, because it's like, you get squished around and it's like, ugh, I did all that work for nothing. Alright. Since I am very not interested in taking out the bird, we'll do him and the free star last, just because I want to deal with the annoying ones first. So for the next one, we'll do one of the harder puzzles in the game. Definitely not as hard, but definitely still annoying. The one that many people remember. We're gonna bust that pyramid top off. To do that, we have to essentially complete a puzzle of going through and collecting a lot of coins. Just as soon as we get up here. There are two different ways we can do this. The hard ways to use the wind cap again to plummet to the top of each. I'm going to be doing the shell because it's easier, and second, there's a much easier strategy to do with that. So with that in mind, we're going to go in and for safety, jump off the top of each while after landing in it. And go for this one first, because that is by far my least favorite one to get. And then from there, we're kind of just going to let the others ride down as we go. And if everything was done correctly, we'll hear the sound that appears. If we've not done the sound correctly, that means we have missed one of the coins. And it can take a rather long time to actually get them to work. And if you get into the tornado, you'll automatically lose it, so that's why we deal with this later. Okay. From the looks of it, this first one was bad, probably, but I don't know. Yeah, I was correct. Once you get that, the pyramid top just straight up busts open. And then from there are several ways to get to the top. I'm going to probably take at least what I know is the safest path. Probably not really as safe as it is, but I'm going to do some more wing cap shenanigans. It is possible to climb to the top of the pyramid using a lot of spots. I've done that way too many times though and have straight up died to it, so the safest strategy I at least know, at least to get started, is you want to head to the top of this pyramid thing, essentially one of the pillars you did before, and do a jump from it. And then when you get on top of it, if you can we can actually get on top of it. We're gonna dive off the top here and then just ground pound as we get to around here, and we can easily go in through there. You can climb up as well, but it's more difficult. And now for safety, we're not going to do anything else. Once we've gotten up here, we essentially have to wait on this platform until things go down. It could take quite a while, man. And this then stops on here, which we could then jump over to here. To unlock the secret area, we need to get into the hidden battle. Yes, this is a hidden boss battle, in case you didn't already know. Punch them, and they wake up. Who walk here? Who breaks seal? Wake ancient ones. We know light. We know like in shooters. Now battle, hand to hand. This seems pretty difficult, but it's not really that bad. It's literally just go between the different eyes and punch each one, alternating until they are dead. They do try and push you off, but as long as you keep a good pattern going, you can kill them rather quickly. What happened? We crushed our Repel. You so strong. You rule ancient pyramid for today. You take star of power. We sleep darkness. Yeah. That's right. And the spots around them, of course, are instant death, so you don't want to fall off there. That being said, once you actually get that right, that's probably the easier boss. Even easier than King Bomb. Obviously, the hardest boss is Bowser, but there's one reason for that. Mostly just because it's straight up annoying, and there's lots of problems that can go wrong with it. Okay, so now for the final bit of very difficult stars to get. I'm gonna have some fun here and actually do this entire part without the wing cap. That's probably not gonna be a nice thing to do. We're gonna try and do this anyway, just to see if we can make it. Okay, I should have known that would happen. So I'll probably just use the shell just to make it safer. I'm not sure why I didn't use the shell there. Fine. There is actually an even crazier way to get there without using either the shell or the wing cap, which is your intended way to skip that part. There's actually a glitch you could do with a bomb to just get up top of there really quick. Obviously, that would be really difficult, because it is obviously a thing that I don't like to do. So, for this case, I think it's safest to just take the shell as soon as possible. Then we need to ride it up top here and into the center to get back into the pyramid. And now we have to go to the top of the pyramid again, except when we reach the top, we have to do something a lot different this time. When actually getting to the top of the pyramid, it's not as to do as it was before, as there are many ways to just skip around it. Okay, that requires a triple jump, so we'll just... So we'll do a triple jump to get up here. This is certainly annoying to deal with. Okay, good. You didn't bother me. Oh wow, that actually skipped me past the rolling walk as well. That helps a lot. We could go that other way instead, but it's probably really slow to do so because of the amount of jumping you have to do in the sand. Jeez. I like to go in Mario Cam just for a second, just to make sure we know exactly where this guy is. I forget if they actually kill you or not, which is the main reason why I want to do that. Oh, jeez. Doesn't help that the camera is being annoying once again. Okay, I might actually do Mario Cam for this part as well. If you use Mario Cam, you could look around a lot more. Goodness, where did I end up? Could be particularly annoying. I was about to fall in that sand pit, by the way, but I got saved by something else. At least I'm not dead. Even if I died, though, I would just go straight back to the pyramid. Ugh, why am I doing that? That's just silly. Okay, we got up. Humph. I'm not interested in doing that again. Just like I thought, yeah, this is way faster and not even really risky. Sorry for not talking too much, but if you're wondering why I didn't want to say much, is because that part is really annoying. To get that to work properly, you essentially have to dive off a series of pits to get to the other stuff. I'm not too worried about health, since there's a big heart I can get, which just instantly refills all your health when you go through it, at least over time. I think if I look in Mario Camera here, okay, left stick egg moves, so I need to use the right stick to look around here. Oh, there we go. That's the one I was looking for the first time. You can see by looking at this, we're able to figure out exactly where things are. You know what? I should probably use this for all this stuff. But when I'm in here, I can look for stuff. Okay, I mysteriously landed on the last spot, which saves a lot of time. Alright, well, that deals with the hard part of that star. In case you were wondering why I was going so slow, that's a very annoying star, because you literally can't really tell where you're going. Mario Cam is essentially your only way to know where you're going, so I used the Mario Cam with up, which let me essentially look at the area at any point. Doing that without that would be really difficult. Okay, thankfully the next few stars should be really quick, and now let us be done with this. We won't be able to do Bowser today, but that's fine. We still have a whole level to go before we can vanquish him anyway. So, rather than trying to take on Bowser right now, we'll just get the remaining stars and be on our way. Now, in terms of actually taking out the Big Bird, there are quite a few different strategies for him in particular. You can use the wing cap, you can use a couple of other stuff, and you can do other stuff. The most intended strategy is actually a little bit more obvious this time. Find the wing cap, fly the pillars, then once you've gotten off the pillars, find the bird and run into him while he's flying. It sort of like becomes a flying chase. And if you run into him directly, he will drop the star for you, which you can then pick up. Now, it's not easy to get. It takes quite a few times. We finally got it there. It's still not over yet. We have to make it through this spot. I've died on that sand bit so many times, you don't even know how much it's been. This time we'll actually pick up the star course, which causes the bird to spawn normally, but that's fine, we can deal with him. Part of the reason why I didn't want to deal with him is because he will take your hat if you're too slow. The bird will take your hat, and the way to get your hat is to find it in the level and get it back. But there is another way of getting back, the way I'm probably going to do it as well, where you can just straight up in any level, and Mario will always respawn with his cap back regardless of where he was in the level. And without your cap, lots of stuff happens. You take extra damage, you take lots of other stuff, and overall the level just gets more painful. not fun. I was hoping to get up to that sooner, but it is what it is. Oh my! Jeez. How long is this gonna take? Okay, good. Now I just flew right into it, like I wanted to do before. Alright, well, that ends this level. I will make sure, though. Yeah, okay, it's all fully 100%ed. Now we get to do MIPS again. Already caught him once, now we have to catch him yet again. That was silly. Anytime I don't get a dive, it's not really the best. The most annoying part is the fact that you essentially have to blind jump in order to get to him efficiently. There we go. That's where you're usually intended to catch him. No, no, not you again. I'm in a great hurry, can you see? I have no time to scribble over some stars. Here, have it. I never meant to hide it from you. Just in such a rush. That's it. That's all. Now I must be off. Let me go. I just realized the way he said that. I never really noticed this enough, but that is actually, I think, a reference to Alice in Wonderland, to the White Rabbit. Says I'm late. I just happened to remember that. That's... I never noticed that until looking at this game again. That is straight a reference. Holy crap. This game just got crazier. But anyways, we don't have enough time for this, so... leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Rate, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next part of our playthrough, where we continue playing through Super Mario 64... on Super Mario 3D All-Stars, trying to 100% all of the games. Can't wait for Super Mario Galaxy, because that game is going to take really long. So, yeah. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this. Rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.